This is how the marriage between the crown prince and Mano begins. They say everybody who has met Manohara in person, whatever you see in pictures is only 1/10 of how beautiful she is in real life. She looks like the Angelina Jolie of Indonesia. Mano is working as a model, but it seems like Daisy, Manohara's mother, is this master networker. Her mom is working on marketing her daughter to high society. She's trying to make Mano into a socialite. And the whole family is always attending random high-profile, high-security clearance events. August 2008, Manohara gets invited to a high-profile political dinner. She sits down. Mano looks up and a woman is staring at her. Okay, I agree. It is to be done. She's good. The wedding will be on the 26th. Mano smiles and she's like, what are you even saying right now? Somebody next to her hands her this piece of paper and it's an invitation to a wedding. To Manohara's own wedding. She is getting invited to be the bride at her own wedding. You cannot be serious. The wedding date is set for the next week, 7 days. Mano is laughing and she's giggling like, no. The groom's mother looks straight at her and says, you will be getting married this week. And if you don't do this, you will embarrass our family. And nobody embarrasses the royal family of Malaysia. The man sitting next to Mano is her future groom, Muhammad Fakhri Petra, the crown prince of Kelantan, one of the 9 royal families in Malaysia. And now, Mano is being told that she's gonna be his bride, his princess. But with all due respect, Manohara is like, he's 14 years older than me, and it's kind of starting to show. He's balding. Manohara is known to be incredibly graceful, but she is putting her foot down. Frankly speaking, I mean, this may sound a little bit rude, ma'am, but I don't care what was done to prepare for the wedding. I'm not getting married. August 26, 2008, Mano becomes dubbed the most beautiful princess in Malaysia. They get married, despite their age difference, and despite the fact that she's a minor. They are officially husband and wife. A lot of netizens believed that there was so much proof that Mano was living the good life, the fairy tale life. He seems like a prince straight out of a K-drama, just lovingly protective over his new young wife, until one night at another royal party, Manohara's standing there in her gown. She's introduced to this very influential businessman, international businessman. The minute that their hands touch, he feels something kind of painful. It's like she's digging her nail into his hand. And he looks up at her and she's still smiling. Her face and what she's doing with her hand is not matching. Her hand is trying to rip his flesh off and her eyes are kind of intensely glaring at him, but she's smiling. And then he's about to pull his hand back and he feels something thick in his hand, kind of crumply. Her lips turn up in a little bit of a small smile. It's pretty obvious that whatever the princess is trying to tell him, she doesn't want anyone else to know. He smiles right back, and when they're out of sight, he opens up the palm of his hand, and it's a little piece of napkin and a note written in eyeliner, "Help me."